this awkward. How you doing? I gotta do that again. That was too much fun right there. Front side, baby. What do y'all think of Hyannis, Massachusetts, Cape Cod, 2026? What do y'all think? Are we really out here? Neat junk, y'all. Neat junk. Howdy y'all, welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we're near a wet harbor in Hyannis. This guy just started his boat. Oh sheesh, he's doing something. Cool stuff, neat junk. I'll let him do his thing in peace. I wouldn't want to be filmed if I was working on my freaking eBay store or something like that, right? Skateboarding along.
Oh, okay.
Pretty neat, huh? Action.
There's a big jump.
I don't want to go down those bricks. I'm gonna do it. Eat junk, y'all. Someone else. There is. Yeah. I think I'm the fuck are these guys. Yeah, this feels like solid.
Yeah, this is like a floating deck.
Let's go out here.
This one?
Yeah.
Now this is floating. You can feel it. It's like almost sketchy in a way.
Party over there.
Having a boat would be fucking sick for that regard.
ass freaking straightaway. I like that one. I like this one. Anyone recognize that reference? Skirt. Very strange. Penny Lane is in my ear and in my ears. It's getting real dark right about now. Into the abyss we go. There is not a single light out here. Oh my god. This is sketchy. Alright, y'all. Guess that's the end of the video. It's real spooky out here. I wonder what would happen if we turned on all the lights at once. What would we see out here? What would we see out here? Neat junk, y'all. Be really out here on my skateboard. To the point where you can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. But thanks for watching, everybody. Another episode of Neat Junk. I'm gonna make it back to my hotel eventually tonight. Don't worry about that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we're skateboarding around Hyannis, Massachusetts on a beautiful July 1st. And I'm just looking around thinking, what a beautiful world. We just left the main town, which is way back that way. Y'all have seen plenty of towns, but I'm sure you've never seen the peaceful back roads of Hyannis. Because that's where we are. Look at these old houses, these old worn up, worn out houses, worn in, sworn in. Beautiful stuff. And I haven't really needed to push much. I'm just going downhill mostly to the ocean right now. That's where we're heading. We're heading to the beach. Cool. Cemetery over here. I've been there before, but It looks a little unkept as compared to the usual. Worn in, worn out, sworn in. You know what I mean, brother? Oh, bro. We're on C Street. There's the mart. The local mart. My name is Local Mark. And I live on C Street. That's cool back there. A little odd choice, but odd is good sometimes. C Street Village. Represent. I'm actually from Connecticut. I'm not from Massachusetts, but I did live in Cape Cod for about 6 months or so. And it was alright. I lived there during the winter, so it's not like I'm out skating every day at that time. I love houses like this. It tells a freaky story, you know? Nothing too special. I like the details there too, huh? I guess that's what today's gonna be. A little house tour adventure. Should we get on the road for a little bit? Go crazy. C Street Inn. That's a nice one right there. The spire going up there. It's inspiring. See what I did there? West winds rest home. Through. It's windy. Windy day here for a local mart. We're taking this thing all the way to the sea. We're on an adventure right now, y'all. I'm happy you're here with me. Once again, you're watching Neat Junk. I occasionally will take my skateboard and ride along the beautiful locations that I'm presented with. Sick. Old-looking places. That's why I love me some Cape Cod. And there we go, y'all. Can't say I'm really familiar with this beach. I mean, I feel like I've been everywhere in the Cape, but unless you're staying in a town and you have extra time to explore, you're not going to see everything. I mean, it's a big old place. And this time we're staying in Hyannis, just me, my brother, his partner, and my mother. We've been chilling. You really, if you had smell-o-vision, you'd appreciate the smell right now, I guarantee you that. Bikes use the road. Good thing I'm not on a bike. How you doing? I thought he was talking to me, but he was actually on his Bluetooth. He pulled a prank on me. It's a good one. Beautiful stuff out here. And surprisingly, I can actually skate on the boardwalk, which is nice. It's a cool feeling. Cool feeling, cool place. Cape Cod. You know what I mean? Sheesh. Look at that water coming in. In or out? I don't know, actually. It's giving me coming in vibes, but you tell me. Should we go down there and check it out? Yes, we should. Little pit stop. My skateboard right here for a second. Maybe take a, what's it called? One of them thumbnails for YouTube, huh? Does that even look right? Like I took my skateboard to Cape Cod and this is what happened kind of video vibe, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what's in this place. Let's get down and touch some freaking water here. I'm a shooby. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Beautiful. All right. I'm satisfied. I mean, maybe I'll put my face in it, you know, but let's do that actually. Bring it right up to my face there. Yep, that feels good. All right, let's keep going. I want to see what else is out there. My little souvenir in my bag here, and we're on. Back skating again after this little bridge, I suppose. They got dogs up here. I don't want to disturb such creatures. I might just hop on over here, actually. Be less awkward. Perfect. We're back. Cruising. Little beep. I wonder if he's beeping at me, being like, "Get out of the road, kid." You know? A guy like that would. He looked like it. Or maybe he knew me from Neat Junk. He was like, "Oh, that's Neat Junk." That's what I'll go with, actually. I'll go with that one. Yeah, beautiful spot. What's down there, huh? Looks cool. Should we check it out? Yes, we should. Welcome to the woods of Cape Cod in a lot of ways. We'll make this very brief. Probably get to this little corner right here and just get a view and turn around. That's nice, huh? All right, let's get back to the street. It's nice to take a break from the sun. It's freaking hot. And we continue on. Hydrangeaville, USA. About to see some fancy homes. I got a feeling we're in it for the long haul here, y'all. I'm keeping you with me. Usually I say, all right, you know, I'll check back in, but this time I'm just leaving this thing on. I mean, I got beeped at. That was pretty funny. Kind of waiting for more stuff like that to happen. People probably looking at me being like, this guy's filming what? Like this guy is like working over here. directions. We're almost up this hill. This is some classic, like, rich white people Cape Cod, though, you know what I mean? I hate to be stereotypical, but I'm wondering, is this the road we went down last night when I was skating, also on camera? I think it was. I think I remember looking at this. Maybe not, though. I don't know. I skated a lot last night. I was pretty tipsy. Don't tell anyone. So I don't exactly remember every little nook and cranny I skated down. This is looking familiar a little bit. And yeah, last night I think I took a right. Ended up going back towards Hyannis. But today, I'm taking a left. Going towards that ocean. Look at that thing. That's cool. I'd feel pretty badass in that thing, huh? Sometimes I just like to take it easy when cars are driving on the road because I'm pretty good at skating. But I don't really think everybody else is that good at driving, especially in 2026 when you got people texting instead of driving. That's kind of where you get into some trouble. All right, we're crossing over the road here. It's a little too populated on this side. Look at this, though. Some majestic views over here. Majestic views. Look at this place. It's like a whole freaking, reminds me of something like Pablo Escobar would have or something, right? This like lighthouse looking thing over here. It's pretty cool, pretty neat. Which one of you guys out there would like to live in such a place? Let me freaking know. Alright, we got a car behind me. Probably thinks I'm a fucking idiot. We're digging into Hyannis right now, y'all. I don't even know if we're in Hyannis anymore, as a matter of fact. I mean, we could have just left the freaking town. This thing cruises, alright? Eugenia Fortes Beach, town of Barnstable. Should we take this left here? I think so, right? We want to keep it going towards the beach as long as it's not a dead end. Let's do it. Let's do it. Traffic monitored. Well, good. Monitor this. Beach access. There's that house over there, yo. That's crazy. Another nice little house on the Cape, overlooking such a place, you know? Imagine that. One can dream, I suppose, right? I keep seeing these HP flags everywhere. I think it's what is it? HPCA. Y'all tell me. It's like some kind of yacht club lingo. Let's keep moving. I like this one. I like this one. Can anybody quote that? Tell me who I'm quoting, I should say. You can kind of tell by the voice I'm doing, maybe. I like this one. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. Hold on. I like this one. Can you guess? Let me know in the comments who I'm trying to emulate. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I see a castle in the distance. We're getting to the castle. I don't even know what it is. That's where we're heading. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. Right, right. Hey, sorry to be a disturbance. Have a good day. That was funny, huh? I got barked at by a dog. I knew something else would happen on this freaking trip like that. As a skateboarder, you got to expect some very awkward moments here and there. Oh man, should I go that way? Nah, we got to keep going up here. Or what do you think? More towards the beach, right? Let's find out. Because I'm pretty sure I saw this dude just come out of there. So it's got to be a loop-de-loop here. Look at this place. Alright, we got a promising thing over here. I think this does kind of loop around over here. The homestead. This is a homestead right here, y'all. Imagine that. Having like a windmill on the beach. You're chilling. I'm sure they are chilling right now. This is sick. Nice little incline here. It's gonna get fast real quick. Hopefully there's nobody in the way coming. Beep, beep. How awkward can I be, right? It says it's a dead end, but do I believe it? I mean, I see cars coming out. What's on the dead end over here? Should that be the end of our sort of trail here? I'm looking at all these houses and digging it. Cool area. Cool area. This probably leads to a beach. If I had to guess, like a dead end kind of beach kind of thing. Pretty beautiful. I do truly feel out here in a lot of ways. Right over there we got the fucking ocean in a way. Mansions of sorts. Mini mansions maybe, if you want to call it that. Right behind me. Definitely pushing uphill a little bit here. Oh boy. And I'm about to get stuck on a freaking island. Look at this. There's like no way to get back to the mainland. Basically the only people out here right now are the ones who probably live out there. So for now, this is going to be, I guess, a little semi-ending. We'll take a look in here. Sand feels amazing on my hands, not my feet. I'm a shoelie for life. All right, y'all. It's been a fun little trip. I'm gonna keep skating. Maybe I'll turn the camera back on and catch up with y'all later, but yeah, this has been neat junk. Tell me what your favorite little part of the trip was. Have you ever been to the Cape? And if so, tell me about it, y'all. The Cape is my favorite thing in the world, basically. So yeah, y'all, enjoy your summer days out there, y'all. Go get some like I have today. This will be a good thumbnail, right? I'll let this guy pass me first, right? All right, y'all. Neat junk. Peace. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Neat Junk. Today we're checking out St. Andrews by the Sea. I've never been here before. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Look at this. I guess I just never drove up this road. We're in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Looking at this amazing castle-esque church by the sea. I hope there's nothing like going on in there right now. Imagine if there's a wedding going on. Oh, look at these views though. Some Cape Cod stuff right here. Let's go around the back. I like the windows. A little mini modern cemetery of sorts. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what type of event's going down here today, if any. We're walking around this building, that's for sure. Golf. Wow. Must be expensive to play there. A little courtyard in the front. Like a little bow. A nautical gift. Wow. Well, now you all have seen it too. You all have been here. You can say you've been to St. Andrews by the Sea in Hyannis, or Barnstable, wherever we are. Same thing, right? If you know, you know. Yeah, y'all. Pretty cool. Neat junk. Thanks for watching, everybody. Cool. It's starting to get hot out. Sun's beating down. I like this. That's cool over there. Pretty perfect hill as long as nobody fucking starts zooming around the corner here. Yep, we got people. Alright. It was fun while it lasted. But I'm not risking my damn life. Come on. Come on, people. That's cool. Which way are we going? We're going left. We're gonna keep going left there. This is the more adventurous way. Down the little hill we go. What is that sound? Sprinkler probably. Nobody behind us. We're chilling. Looks like we're coming up to a main road in a little bit. I'm not really sure which main road it is. Smith Street. I guess if you're familiar, let me know. I'm trying to get on the freaking sidewalk for this one though. Looks a little hairy. Looks a little hairy. Skating up those hills really makes one sweat. Woo! Doesn't look like much, but man. Peaceful neighborhood, huh? Besides all the freaking cars. Alright, y'all. We're gonna sign out for a little bit. I'm not really seeing much change in over here in terms of the environment. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, guys. Peace.
Your mom right now would be losing her shit. Cause she told us the strawberry moon, strawberry moon. Oh, send her a picture.
I mean, soon enough, a cop is gonna come behind them. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, we can get out of here.
Yeah,
I'm just too stoned for this.
it's just someone.
There you go. We're at Tim's used bookstore. I found a record already. I was listening to this on the way in.
Ready.
A box of postcards here.
Ooh, that's cool. Making a way out of no way.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we're in Provincetown, Massachusetts, Cape Cod. And we're heading to a cemetery. We're gonna make a little loop adventure out of it. Skating around on a beautiful July 2nd. Trying to see some sights, get some fresh freaking air. And eventually end up at the cemetery, so I can give you all a little tour of that as well. That might be a separate video. Stay tuned, because we're about to see a bunch of cool houses such as this. Pretty cool area. Let me know if you've ever been to such a place. It's kind of a magical zone. This is the less historic area, but we're going to one of the most or more ancient cemeteries in the area, so be looking forward to that. Hydrangea City. Try to be a good boy and stay off the road. Hoping I can find this cemetery without any issues. I was walking down Commercial Street and I was thinking, where's the cemetery? And I went way too far, so I had to turn around and make a loop, like I was saying. It gives me an excuse to move the legs, roll around. Not many cars. Chilling. There we got the Provincetown Monument of sorts. Is that what it's called? Feels good right now. Looking for Winthrop Street, I think. Once we get to the cemetery, it'll be pretty obvious. Yeah, y'all, what are y'all thinking about this zone? They're letting me go. Thank you. I'm going fast, huh? I'm going fast. Here it is, Winthrop Street, just what I needed. That was an exciting little moment, huh? Beautiful. Oh, thank you once again, thank you. So kind of people. If you think about it. And now he's following me, of course. Love that. Look at these houses, huh? One of my many skate adventures I've had over the last 3 days, so feel free to check into some other recent uploads if you want to see similar stuff. Or I just skate around and I occasionally will spitball some concepts, some freaky ideas. It's going to be a little short one here. I just wanted to give you a little brief view of what we're working with here in Provincetown. And here's that old ancient cemetery like I was talking about. So if y'all are interested in that as well, stick around, click over to the next video possibly, and you'll get a nice little tour of the Winthrop Street Cemetery, y'all. Neat junk, everybody. Peace out. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Neat Junk. Today we're in Provincetown, Massachusetts, and we're checking out the Winthrop Street Cemetery. One of the most beautiful cemeteries in the area. Let's check it out. Right away we're greeted with what I love to see, which is any kind of figural face. You got angels of death, you got skulls by themselves. And this place is chock full of cool ones, y'all. This Captain Doan here. Captain Conant, I'm sorry. Look at that. Look at this one. So we're gonna walk around this whole zone. We're gonna take our time in here today. Yeah, take a look. You can smell the pine, sort of smell the salty, fresh air of the nearby sea. Feel free to pause and get inspiration. We'll make the whole perimeter here today. Taking our time, sweating. It's freaking hot out here today, but we're trying to stay shady. Thomas Ryder died 1786. 1793. Some old stones, y'all. Can't even barely read this one. Feel free to pause and decipher if you'd like. I'll briefly take a plunge into the heat over here, right near the fire department over there. A more recent, and by recent I mean early 1900s, little plot. One cool thing about going through these cemeteries is you'll see certain names pop up over and over. And then as you're driving around the town the next coming days, you'll see, oh, Nickerson. I've been there, because it's a street name. Or in that case, it's a park name nearby, named Nickerson State Park. Beautiful little plots. Feel free to mute me if you're annoyed by the commentary, but I'm just kind of enjoying it. Showing y'all what I really come to the Cape for. Some people go to the beach. Some people go shopping, which I will partake in both at a reasonable amount. But for me, I'm looking for the old, ancient kind of stuff, such as these cemeteries. Little stones in the mountain laurels. I don't know what bushes these are. I don't think they're mountain laurels though. That's a Connecticut thing where I'm from. Lucy. There's that name again, Conant. Conant T. Nice little spot to be buried though, am I right? We're gonna have to make our way back under here. It's a sweaty day out. Just skateboarding around. Bought a record, Fred Neil. We were listening to such a record on the way up actually. Entering Provincetown, we were listening to some Fred Neil I had on the auxiliary cable. Thinking, oh, it's perfect. Listen to the dolphins coming into Provincetown. And 10 minutes later, I was picking up his record at a used bookstore, along with about 10, 15 postcards, which are now secured in this bag. The one downside is I have to now walk around with all this stuff for the rest of the trip, but treasures, they're all treasures. And the postcards are gonna be resold, but found a lot of uncommon stuff that, as an eBay postcard seller, I was stoked to find. Sarah E. So if y'all ever come out to Provincetown, I mean, make sure you check this place out for yourself. It's a nice little rest from the hustle and bustle of the street, Main Street, Commercial Street. Come up here, maybe if you got a joint, even a little sneaky beer, you can get away with it up here. I've done such a thing. And go back into town and keep on the little party, you know. Nice little plot near the end of the graveyard there. I've actually walked past that for whatever reason before. Completely psycho. All the poison ivy and stuff. Probably had poison ivy after that. So yeah, the yard continues, but we have a little, is respite the right word? A little rest from stones, and then right at the very top of the hill, you got another plot. Once again, pretty nice place to be buried. I wouldn't mind the smell of pines for eternity, although if y'all know anything about Cape Cod, I'm getting these flies all over my face, you'll know that it's fading away, and that in like 20,000 years, things are biting me now. 20,000 years, the Cape is going to be completely underwater. We're going to be taken back. All this sand that we're walking on now, it's going to be eaten by the ocean. View of the monument there. Pretty classic view. Classic view right there. I'm going to adjust a second. I have to wipe this sweat off of me, but you know, we'll take a little break right now. 7 minutes in. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm really enjoying my day here in the Cape. We're back on the trail. So yeah, sort of forgotten path down there. I'm not going to take it, but you guys can enjoy it. It's one of these things. I forget what this is, but it's a marker of sorts. U.S. Coast Geologic Survey. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Y'all ever see something like that? Let me know. So this is one way I guess you could come up from the street. We'll check it out real quick. I'm pretty sure there's a trail leading up. Yeah, if you want to come from the opposite side, little entrance over there. Any way you take this place, it's gonna reward you with a beautiful little relaxing few moments. It's kind of cool restoration, preservation of old stones here. Things had probably fallen to the ground at some point. And now human beings have taken upon themselves to preserve their history. That's pretty cool, huh? Freemason logo. I like the sunshine on one here. You don't get to see that often. The sunshine right there. A little treat for a grave enthusiast such as myself. More views of Provincetown below, sort of the back roads. I'll try to cover all this entire place, just because who knows? I don't know how many people are out here documenting the graveyards of Cape Cod, but today that's what we're doing in a light sort of fashion. If you go on find a grave or whatever, you can learn all about these, the history of these people that are buried here. Which is just, whenever I'm in a cemetery, I'm just thinking, yep, these are the people of the area. I mean, you walk around Provincetown, you're seeing the locals working and doing their daily thing. And my mind thinks, yep, these were once those people. Let me know how y'all are feeling about this beautiful graveyard. Definitely interested in scoping out the rest as we continue to walk down. But you can really smell the pine. You can feel the breeze in the shade right here. Feels good. All these broken trees, you gotta wonder, I mean, maintenance is a little slack in there, but you know, at the same time, who's really complaining in here except me? I don't hear anybody complaining. That'd be pretty interesting though. That'd make for some good footage if we did get like a phantom complaint going from a ghost. I'd be into it. I'd be into it in a way. Although I'd be wondering why'd they do that. But luckily all that didn't happen, and we're just talking about made up stuff right now. Little hustle and bustle over here. More plots. Roadside plots over here. I mean, I guess there's one aspect of being in a roadside plot. You have a lot of attention, so your name kind of lives on potentially a little longer than somebody, say, on the top of the hill, buried up there. But you gotta think, man, I'm gonna be there forever. I want to be peaceful, yo. So I'm sure that's what the deciding factor is for them, right? Am I crazy? If you're a little vain, maybe you're by the street. If you're a peaceful freak such as myself, maybe you're up on top of the hill. You let me know where you're trying to be buried in this cemetery. That'd be an interesting comment. Where would you be buried? Timestamp it. I like these ones here. These are clean. No weather, basically. And they're pretty old, mid 1800s, right? I hear a horse. Did anybody hear that? I definitely heard a horse. And I'm wondering, I don't see any horses. Never have I seen a horse in Provincetown. Was that a ghost? What do these people do? None knew him but to love him. Okay. This is, oh, I once had a horse named Sally. No, just kidding. I don't see anything horse related necessarily, but we're gonna look because, and I'm hoping that the horse sound comes up on the camera because that was kind of weird, y'all. I don't see no horses. I like this one. I like this one. I keep doing that, sort of a Michael Jackson quote. Although I have to admit, the darker themes such as the skulls or the angel faces really get me going here. But these are cool, sort of like cowboy-esque. With the text. Mrs. Polly, widow. 1859, rest in peace. We're really taking our time over here, huh? I guess there is something magical over here. I mean, that's kind of why I'm doing it. It's kind of why I'm doing this whole thing. So that would be where we exit. But as I said, I kind of wanted to see as much as I could here. Such as the skulls with the wings. Y'all, if you should know how much of a fan I am. All right? I'm dead for life. All right? I just made that up right now, but it kind of, in a way, ties in with what we're seeing right here, right? I'm a freak. Oh, that's cool. The angel is sort of faded away. If it was an angel, that's like almost an unfinished sort of vibe. Still haven't heard the horse again. I'm trying to get this. Okay. Here's another big one. Pretty old stuff, you know. Atwood. Who else is seeing that name all over the place up in here? I have this focus thing going. I don't want it to focus. All right. We'll go up this hill and then kind of back down and make our way back out. But y'all are the real ones if you're still here at 17 minutes in Winthrop Street Cemetery, P-Town. Beautiful one right here. Another beautiful one right over here. $17.94. It's pretty old. If you could remember, we were just over there looking at those guys. So now we've basically covered it, y'all. I mean, I could spend all day here probably reading the stones, but when it comes down to it, got stuff to do today. Got places to see. Neat junk though, I mean, come on. That's what this channel is all about. If y'all like neat junk, check it out. Ooh, this is something right here. What is going on? Interpret that. It's a pretty good note to end on, y'all. Beautiful, right? I mean, but if you're interpreting, oh sheesh, what's your take on this image here? Like cup of life, sort of. I don't, you know what I mean? What are they trying to tell us? Translate that one. We were on the drive up actually, and we saw another graveyard where there's actually kind of an infamous stone named for a person named Hezekiah Doan. And basically around the winged skull there is, or maybe it's not even winged, actually it's just a skull by itself, so it doesn't have any wings, and there's the flames of hell surrounding it. And maybe one day I'll take you there. And that thing has a legend. I mean, nobody really knows why they designed it such as that, but kind of make your own interpretations and in 2026, right? So we'll check out that one day. But for now, y'all, thank you so much for watching. It's been another terrific episode of Neat Junk. And in fact, this has been sort of a new type of video for me. I don't usually do graveyard tours in such depth. I kind of make shorts here and there. I make skateboarding videos. I make long distance skateboarding videos, which has tied me here today. And yeah, y'all, let me know what you think. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all get to come out here to Winthrop Street and check out the Winthrop Street Cemetery, because I have a good time every time I come out here. We're gonna go shopping a little bit more down the street maybe, and yeah, just enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. All right, y'all, Neat Junk. Peace. Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Neat Junk. We're just leaving Winthrop Street Cemetery, checking out old places in Cape Cod, such as this. I like it. Moving on. We're heading to another cemetery. So if you're into that thing, feel free to stick around. I kind of have a general idea of where it is. We're just winging it here on a beautiful July 2nd. Pretty houses. Which way are we going? We're definitely not going down the dead end, right? We're going up. There's the freaking monument. Man, my legs are tired already pushing up this damn hill. It's because I've been skating around all freaking week. If y'all check out the channel, you'll know that. Lots. Man, I don't want to skate up this. That's what we're gonna do right there. I've been skating it backwards too, imagine that. It doesn't help. It's a nice house. So is that gardening, huh? All right, what can we make out of this? Looks like a lot is full. Can we sneak through it? I'm pretty sure that's how it works here. Definitely go around this way. Really bad. Ugh. As if somebody threw up in that AC. Alright, we going downhill or up? I guess we're gonna keep it as interesting as possible and not be climbing hills in this video. So, but also I can't even skate down this hill. Maybe I can. It's steep for this board, y'all. This board is like just made for cruising on inclines, not going downhill like this, as you can see. It's a classic way to get to the Cape, I gotta say. Park up on top of this hill, walk down with whoever, and you're chilling. Just watch out for freaks. Such as myself. I'm the freak. Beautiful, beautiful. Over there's Commercial Street. A new freaking thing to get up to the top there. I'll get over. Don't worry, people. Don't worry. This is what you do when you're riding a skateboard in Provincetown. You just cut in and out because what else can you do? You gotta just cut in and out, my man. Such as right now. Maybe I'll go down here. Not really sure if it's a dead end, but it says one way, so that's a good sign. Get out of the hustle and bustle for a little bit. Because as you can see, it can get pretty hectic downtown right there. And that's not even downtown yet. That's kind of people parking and walking to downtown. But yeah, y'all, I'd be doing this anyway without the camera, so welcome to a neat junk episode here. Taking the beaten path as usual. And the non-beaten path. Off the beaten path, right? Is that the proper phrase? Oh man, beautiful stuff though. And neat junk galore. I have to get a drink of sorts in a little bit. I'm all coffeeed up, watered up, but I'm not necessarily beered up yet. And when you're skateboarding, you could easily, you know, sort of skate off those beers. Such as last night. We had a lot of drinks. We had a lot of drinks throughout the day, into the night. But it's like you leave the pub with the skateboard, skate around town for a little bit. By the time you're going to bed, you're pooped. You got nothing left. It's done. You're in bed and you're asleep. It's the best. Check out some videos of that if you want. I have some posted. And here we go. Made it to another cemetery. One of the larger, more historic ones in Provincetown. Check out another recent video that I'd done a couple minutes ago, actually. I was at the Winthrop Street Cemetery, and that is actually the oldest known cemetery in Provincetown. So this is a close second, I'm sure. As you can see, this place is just massive and old as well. Look at that. You know, we're turning around right now because I saw a stone that I like. That's the thing about these Cape Cod cemeteries, is that you get a lot of nautical themes. Although this one might be incomplete, it's still beautiful. Born in Provincetown. So yeah, I could spend all day here. We're gonna take a little loop around and such, but this was kind of destination number 2 for me of the day. Cool, interesting one over there, that dog. Definitely looks new. Sort of does not fit with the rest of everything, but hey, I had to call it out. Look at that. Speaking of nautical, beautiful stones. I mean, there's a whole story there. During the Great Rebellion, huh? Oh, so Civil War monument. All right, that's what it is. Civil War monument in the midst of all this, huh? That's pretty cool. And they called it the Great Rebellion. hear it referred to as such that often. Alright, give me a minute here while I adjust that. We're off. Walk straight through it here. Very odd stuff out here. Very weather worn. Captain. RIP Captain, huh? Beautiful images with the monument, P-Town monument in the back there. And it's hot. It's as hot as it looks. Maybe hotter. Trying to get to these mausoleums. What are these called? Tombs. It's completely boarded up there. Interesting though, right? Could look right inside. Anything in there? Oh yeah. Just some scary stuff and dead people. That's all. Nothing to see here. Let's move on. Wow. It's interesting right there too. You could see inside sort of, but guarantee the camera's not going to pick that up pretty well. So we went from skateboarding to walking because, as you can see, this is all kind of uphill. If you've ever ridden a skateboard before, uphill ain't the move. Captain. Let me know how y'all feel about this place. You ever been to the Cape before? If not, I mean, this whole place is fading away. Better check it out before one day it's gone. And one day they say they're closing the gates. All right, we'll skate down this hill. Maybe we'll skate back that way into town. I don't know. What do you think? We'll see how we feel when we're crossing this bridge when we get to it, right? Stick with us, and it'll be a good time though. Get the modern section over here. We'll go up this and then turn around. So there's no exit over there. It just kind of loops around. And there is a whole nother cemetery in between here and the monument up there. That one is even more modern and trendy. No, I'm just kidding, it's not trendy. Cemeteries aren't really trendy. Oh God. That's what happens, y'all. That's what happens when you talk shit about cemeteries in a cemetery. Just kidding, you're trendy, you're cool. People love to come here. Definitely very popular place to be in 2026. Don't make me fall again. So many cool stones, y'all. Such little time though, you know what I'm saying? We'll bop up the hill and then back down again. What do you say? Just a little turnaround. Back into Provincetown we go, huh? gonna try to take the alternate routes this time because there's only so many times you can take Commercial Street without seeing every little nook and cranny of the place. And I love it, don't get me wrong, I love Commercial Street. But I've been here every summer of my life, basically, so if I can find something new here, that's the goal right now. That's cool, a little shop of sorts. I guess we'll go down Cemetery Road, or is that one way? So we kinda, all right, I see what's going on here. You know what? I think that is the move though. We probably should cross back through the cemetery so I can show you guys that this cemetery runs right through town. Now let's go up this one. This one's different. As long as it's not a, what's it called? Dead end, we're good. I don't think I've been down here. All right, I see where we are now. So that is where we started before, down this road. I see. All right. We're looping around. So in that case, I'm gonna turn around right here. Oh, let's look at this dog, actually. This is the dog we were passing earlier. Overlooking the place. All right, we're turning around right here, though. Even though I like this zone. It will be easier to get through the cemetery if we just keep on the path. Thanks for being here, y'all. Fun stuff. See how big the cemetery is, though? I tried to avoid this place again, but it keeps bringing me right back. Keeps bringing me right back, huh? Little ghost skateboarding over there. As long as there's nobody behind me and nobody coming, we're good. This is an active street though, so we rolled through here to get to our parking spot actually. Woo. Gonna get a beer in a sec, for sure. Don't drink and drive, but definitely feel free to have a beer and skate if that's your pleasure. I'm not gonna judge. Guess we're going. I don't know, y'all. I'll try to go this way. Stay somewhat close to town and try to not get hit. Maybe take a minute to just soak it in. Wait for these cars to pass because they're coming right into town. They're excited. They don't want a lawsuit. Not that I'd really sue them necessarily, but if it comes to that, so be it. Sheesh. Top 3 favorite towns of all time, though, I gotta say. Try to beat this. Try to beat this. As long as you're safe, you can just get away with anything here, right? I'm gonna try to get over there. But I wanna wait till the cars pass so I can just breathe, not be in a damn rush. Yeah. People know each other. Thank God they're not talking crap about me. Honestly, the last couple days skating around in various places around here, you got some entitled people who think they own the road and want to beep at you because you're a skateboarder, basically. Yeah, and I basically say to them, enjoy your day. In my head, I end that with mother effer, but I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just killing them with the kindness, because it's honestly probably the last thing they expect from a skateboarder. Respectful ass fool. Such as myself. It's kind of a gnarly road to be skating on, especially this damn sidewalk. It's kind of the worst sidewalk. For this board, that says a lot, because this board can handle anything very happily. But yeah, this sidewalk ain't it, as the kids say. But it's one of those roads I never really go down, so I thought today was the day. I'm not sure if I ever have been down this road, to be honest. Like, what reason do I have? It's that beautiful July 2nd to skate and just soak it in. But yeah, less historic over here, that's for sure. More, not even commercial, I would say, just kind of blah. Although you have moments such as that with the sand dunes coming through. Cape Cod's built on sand dunes, so you're gonna get a lot of that out here. This is nice though, a little downhill. I don't have to push. Hitch my own leg with one of my other legs and just not be judged. Nikki's Park. Should we check out Nikki's Park? I don't know. I kind of want to check it out. All right, y'all, we're going to Nikki's Park. That's where this video is kind of probably going to end, to be honest. Because I'm thinking, I've never even heard of that. And I'm the P-Town king. I know everything about P-Town. Or so I thought. Or so I thought. All right, y'all, we're gonna take you inside here for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna take the camera off and enjoy it, you know what I mean? Nikki's Park, baby. All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all. Neat junk. Let me know what you think about this episode here. Peace.